welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we're going to be putting together the beautiful earthy arrangement that is finally back in stock. I can't wait to share it with you. Now, as this arrangement is one of our more textured, deeper toned arrangements, I love to style this one in our Burwell Vase. I think the matching of the darkness of the browns with the soft pops of like dark purple and blushes just looks beautiful with this one. So this is our gorgeous Burwell Vase. This is a small one. We do a larger size, which would be perfect for two of these arrangements. But I'm going to use the smaller. So in the earthy arrangement, you've got roses, you've got hydrangea stems, these beautiful dried look hydrangeas that just look so romantic, I think. You've got pops of gorgeous deep burgundy eucalyptus, and the pied de resistance to this one, and this is the new and improved version of this arrangement, is you get this beautiful poppy head stem that is just stunning. The tones in this are just beautiful, and it just finishes the arrangement off perfectly. So if you've watched our YouTube channel before, you'll know I like to split my stems up, so I know what I'm working with. So I've got my hydrangeas, I've got my floral separates, the hydrangeas, the roses, I've got my eucalyptus, and I've got my poppy head stems all separate, so I know how many stems I've got and what I've got to work with. So I love to start a floral arrangement with my greenery or my like filler stems. So for this one, it's going to be our burgundy eucalyptus stems. This would be how I would start this arrangement. So how I would start is, I like to know what size and how tall the arrangement is going to be. So obviously if you pop that by the side of the vase, and you get a rough idea of how tall your stem is going to stand. Now, my personal preference is always, if I've got a vase like this where you can't see through it, I always choose to bend my stems, because then they can be taken out, used in another arrangement, perhaps later down the line, and you've still got that length. So if you've got a taller vase, you can still use the stem in the taller vase. I would only suggest cutting the stems if you're using them in a clear vase, or the vase is too narrow to have lots of bent stems inside. So I'm just going to bend this one like so and pop that in. Now what you can do is you can spread out your petals just to give them a bit more of a fuller coverage look. I'm going to do the same with the other eucalyptus stems. So I'm just going to bend it like I did before, like so. Ooh, and then just pop it in the other side to get that fan and that shape is starting to come through with your stems. So next up, I'm going to add in this beautiful poppy head stem, which I think is just the perfect piece for this, because it's just got these beautiful autumn tones. And I mean, I'm saying autumn, you could have this in your home no matter what the season. I think if you love texture and you love tone and you love those really neutral, like warm, rich colours, this arrangement is going to look perfect. So again, with this stem, I would do the same thing. I would just bend to the height that I want it to be at, because I want this one to sit a little bit lower, because I want it to like be fanned by both the eucalyptus and the stems that we're going to add in a minute. So what we have now is the beautiful two eucalyptus stems with that poppy head just nestled in the middle, and that just looks beautiful. Now let's add our flowers. So with flowers, I'm going to start with our biggest headed flowers. I'm going to start with our dried ruffle touch hydrangeas, and I'm going to start with these because I want them at 3 different points around the arrangement, just so it looks more wild and more natural. So we'll start with the cappuccino. Again, I'm just going to measure this against the side of the vase, and this one I think I'm going to go for a little bit lower. So I'm going to pop that one in the front and just nestle it under that beautiful poppy head. And as you can see, I really love when the heads of flowers, when you've got a few that just touch the side of the vase, because I think it looks more natural and cohesive, and it means that there's not a big gap between the vase and the start of your stems. Next up, I'm going to add in the beautiful mocha hydrangea stem. Now this one I think is going to sit a little bit taller and a bit further back, perhaps a bit more off to the side. So this one, again, I would measure it against the side of the vase to see how tall I want it to be, and I think I'll pop that one in there, which is a little bit higher. So as you can see, they're going off in different directions, which I just think makes it look a lot prettier. So we've got our mocha one in, and the cappuccino, we've just got the nude left to go. The nude one I think is going to have to be nestled in the middle and sit, I think I'll do this one a little bit taller again. So I'll go a little bit taller than the mocha, I think. We'll see what that looks like. So I'll pop this one in here. Ooh. So that's a little bit taller. And that can just pop between the poppy head and the other hydrangeas. So you've got them at 3 different points, which I think just makes it look a lot nicer. Now our roses, again, I'm going to do those at 3 different points just to give you that wild, natural look. So we've got the mocha and the nude, so I'm going to do the cappuccino rose just between these two, and I'm going to do this one touching the vase like I did before. So again, I bent the stem, and I'm just going to pop that one down the front, just in there like so. We'll lift that one back up. And then the other two I'm going to dot around the other side. So I'm going to pop the mocha one a little bit higher. Don't think I even need to bend that one. I'm going to pop that one in there. And the nude one, I think I'm going to do that one just down at the front as well, just to add, to break up the front. So yeah, I'm going to leave that one in there. Just a little bit lower like so, and I just think that looks perfect. So there you have it. That is our new improved earthy arrangement filled with your beautiful dried ruffle hydrangeas, roses, and your burgundy eucalyptus. This can be found on our website, which all the details will be for below, and hopefully you have learnt or enjoyed something from this tutorial. And don't forget to like and subscribe. That's the best bit. If you could do that, that would be amazing. Thank you, and hopefully we'll be back soon. Bye.